was in my kitchen. He was trying to talk me out of work and into going fishing. Then he wiggled his nose and we were up in a tree stand. A 10-point buck in front of me and a rifle in my hand. And I said, Mike, are you some kind of Cajun Santa? He said, no, son, you're just dreaming that you've died and gone to Louisiana.
Today we're fishing with Mike Dufrene and his sons, three people who really love to fish tarpon.
We're a little bit closer to the buoy, so when the tide slacked about lunchtime, that's where we found them. A rip made up, a water change, and they were laying in that current line.
All right, here we are. We're out in the Gulf of Mexico, out of South Pass. It's pretty calm, really. Mike tells me they've been fishing. Would you say where were you fishing as far as roughness?
As far as sea conditions?
Yeah, it was like that deadly catch you said.
Deadliest catch, yeah, it's been real rough.
Tell us who you are, Mike, and where you from?
My name's Mike Dufrene. I was born and raised in Golden Meadow, Louisiana, by Lafourche. Now I reside in Beta Springs, Louisiana.
And Mike loves the tarpon fish. So we've come down here out of Venice, Louisiana. We launched at Cypress Cove Marina, and we're just out of South Pass. Is this one of the best places in the world to fish for tarpon, Mike?
I think so. We've caught a lot of fish. I fished here when I was a young boy aboard the Mr. Todd with Papa Joe Schwess and Lance Schwess. And they've won a lot of tournaments out here. There's a lot of fish that congregate out here in late summer to early fall for their migration back to imagine Mexico, Costa Rica, wherever they come from. But yeah, this is one of the better spots on the Gulf Coast for fishing.
One good thing about it is not very far from the launch, from the marina, and it's not very far into the Gulf. Now, Mike, you tell me that in a way this is a dying sport. You try to revive it. A lot of people used to fish tarpon. How many people down here you think are still fishing?
I'd say probably avid fishermen, but between probably about 15, 20 maybe.
15, 20
yes.
people.
Yes.
And it's all catch and release now, except in the case of a tournament when you have a winner or something. But so we have more fish or less fish now?
I'd say we have probably more fish.
Yeah.
It's not the same. There's less fish being killed. I mean, everything is released or tagged and released, unless you're fishing in the tournament where you have to weigh the fish. I mean, we don't believe in kill. There's no reason to kill a fish.
Yeah, I agree with you. So let's see, that's a good combination for the people that want to get into the sport. There's more fish and less fishermen, and it's a great sport. So hopefully we're going to hook up here soon, and we're fishing with one of the best here, Mike Dufrene. All right, so y'all been seeing a lot of fish rolling, and you can see them in this rough water?
Yeah, you have to be right on them, right looking at them. We came out one day, and right when we got off the step, we just happened to stop right in the fish. They were just spinning on the water, and we hadn't finished putting the lines out that we were hooked up.
Wow.
But you see a lot more fish when it is slick calm, They come up thin. But lately, been a lot of blind striking. You mark them on your fish finder, like we're doing now, and you pull bins and they come flying out the water. Yesterday we were marking fish along a rip. We went to neutral and had a double strike and ended up catching one about 170 and lost one about 120.
Now you've been fishing, what, 4 days now in a row?
3 days.
3 days?
Yeah, we
caught. And how are your days?
As far as fishing?
Yeah.
Yeah, first day we caught one. It was really rough, and we caught two. And then yesterday we caught two.
And you had other hookups that are
strike? We're 5 for 7. 5 for 7. 7 bites, caught 5.
That's good. Well, it must be exciting to see them roll, but a little frustrating if they're rolling and not biting, huh?
Yeah, it's very frustrating. I think tarpon's one of the hardest fish to catch. I mean, granted, we learn from the best. Papa Joe Schwess and Lance Schwess. To me, they're the best in the world, and they're just so strong-willed as far as fishing. You know, they don't give up. I mean, if there's a fish to be caught, they're gonna catch him, and they're so willing to help people. You know, I mean, they've taught me everything I know about fishing, and I have those guys to thank.
Yeah, I know Lance. They're great people.
Yeah.
Now, who invented the coon pump? Was that Lance?
Lance Coonchwest, yeah. Lance invented. In fact, here's a bait right here. I just ordered some more with him, and I'm waiting for him to build them for me. This is a bait. This is what a coon pop looks like. Very popular bait. Basically, when you hook the fish, the lead head breaks off and the circle hook plants, and it's a done deal. Fish makes one mistake.
Nice circle
bite.
hook. Yeah,
yes. 16 odd. Fish make one mistake bite, angler makes all the rest.
All the rest of the mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a million ways to lose these fish.
Yeah, I know.
And a million ways to catch them.
Yeah.
What you're looking at is the South Pass tide chart. In tarpon fishing, we like to fish the slack tide. Today, the slack tide is at 124. Yesterday, it was about 12:15, and we were hooked up at that time. That's when we got our bites.
Yeah. Now the slack tide is at the bottom of that dip. That's what you're talking
Right,
about.
when the tide basically quits moving for an hour or so, whatever.
Yeah.
And basically, the tarpon seem to get more active in that period.
It's kind of odd because a lot of other fish bite when the tide's moving.
Well, tarpon seem to keep their nose swim into the current. And when you get a tide that's pushing real hard, they stay on the bars or right off the bars, right off the bottom, and
Stay out the current, huh?
no, they stay into that current.
Oh, well,
They keep their noses right off the bars and on the bottom, and it's tough to get them up and tough to get a bite. But we just do whatever it takes to catch one today for you guys. What you're looking at is a map of Southwest Pass where we fish tarpon. From the mouth of the pass, we run a little west, just about a mile or two out, and they have a sandbar that runs here, and from anywhere from 24 to 40, 50 feet of water, and that's where these tarpon hang out. As you can see, all the fish marks, that's where we caught tarpon this year. Wow. Basically, where the boat is now is where we caught tarpon the last 3 days. There he is, got one on. Hooked up. Desperado's hooked up.
There we go, baby.
Get the lines in. Get this long line.
That was a good jump, too, huh?
Yeah. Here you go, Mikey. Get this long line in. Get that one in, Ellen. Get it, G.
Too close to the bag.
Is it lightening up on the pressure, or is it still about the same? We dead out of Mark. He's swimming right there. Grab it. Yep.
It's a big fish.
Oh yeah, he's 160. Easy. Easy, I'm soaked. That sucker soaked me. Desperado strikes again. That's a good fish. Here, he's 160.
Oh yeah, he's 160. Go down.
Get closer.
Look how he's hooked. Side plate.
Hold on, let me get a picture with him. Not that we have a cameraman on board.
Oh, no, get a still picture. That'd be great.
Hold him, Mike. Pick him up on the boat this way.
Yeah, whatever y'all, not if you...
No, don't put him on the
No,
boat.
that's all right. We good. He went. He made it.
Okay, guys, tie another bait on. Let's go get another one.
Not what we're looking for.
Little story about the Mr. Todd and Lance Schwest and them guys. Tarpon fishing one year, they hooked about a 180. Make 2 jumps away from the boat. Fish decides to turn around and head straight for the boat and jumps and lands in the cockpit straight out the water. But needless to say, it didn't clean out the cockpit, million scales, blood all over the place. That was an experience to have a 180-pound tarpon come straight out the water into your cockpit. That was a good fish.
That was a good fish.
And upset him, boy.
Hey, you know what it's like to hear a grown man cry.
Lay your line to the tip of the fish, the tail. Turn your line to the tip of his tail.
Wait,
Come on.
Daddy.
Tip this way, son. There you go, like that. It's the only way you're gonna turn that fish's head. Come on. Big fish. Tail, put the tail. There you go. That's how you turn his head. Come on. Got that leader, Mark. Tail. Come on. Got him. There you go, get him.
That's a big fish, y'all.
Let me look at him.
Side plate, he's about to come and hook.
Keep him out. Let's get him. Yep, he pulled out.
Caught fish.
200 pounds.
Oh, yeah, that's a 200-pound fish. Good job, y'all.
We were trying to keep him out, and he was just too strong.
Can't stop
That's why you
shaking.
gotta get him. When they come like that on their side, and they give you a chance.
So here we have it, the end of a great day on the water. We caught 2 beautiful tarpon, both catch and release, and now we're presented with these beautiful gifts from God to help celebrate the day.